They say women talk face to face, while men talk shoulder to shoulder. That was the idea behind the Men's Shed initiative, to encourage men to connect and converse while creating.
If you do sort of women's health discussion here, big sign up, you'll have women, they come, they talk about their health. But if you do the same, come and talk about your mental health, no one will turn up. But if you come and fix a lawnmower, they'll drink tea and coffee, and they'll be up and they'll be fixing the lawnmower, and they'll be shoulder to shoulder, talking to each other, working together, enjoying each other's activity, learning from each other. And they've talked about mental health and all sorts of things.
I've had a number of things that have been a big problem for me, my daughter dying and that sort of thing, and actually coming up here and getting on with practical things, and it's just very satisfying. It's just something that lets your brain rest for a bit.
This group is mainly made up of men who've retired, but today they're joined by the Scouts, a place where younger men can express themselves.
We get given freedom kind of to choose what we do. And
it's nice to be part of a group that's sort of international as well. You go all over the place and meet people, and you've got an immediate conversation started at you're a scout.
Scouting is all about learning skills for life, and whether that's the tangible skills around woodwork or any of those physical skills that might be coming useful, or whether it's the more subtle things around confidence and self-esteem, which you can't really teach, but it will come through with teamwork and with learning other activities. So it's all really important.
But we don't always need a distraction to talk emotions. This peer support group was set up to confront issues head-on.
Guys can come along on a Monday night to Guernsey Mind and have some confidential time and space to actually spend time together and talk or just listen.
My age group certainly grew up with the men in white coat syndrome. You daren't say that you weren't feeling okay, but for fear of being locked away for 6 months or whatever it was. And that is what we grew up with. It is purely a stigma, and that's what's kept everybody quiet. And all we want to do is smash that part, through.
There are no barriers to who's welcome through this door. The group has members in their 20s right through to their 70s. It gives them the space to share, but only when they're holding the talking stick.
Something that's kind of really underrated in society is just sitting there and listening to someone. Having a group of guys sit around a table and just let me speak my truth and not interrupt me and even ask me if I want feedback on these issues was just really powerful. And that made me realise that I'm not alone. The issues I was going through, like anxiety, like depression, it normalised them. And it made me realise that a lot of people are going through this. And in a sense, it made me more compassionate of other people, because I realised that all these guys in the group, I wouldn't have expected them to be going through this outside the club.
So whether face to face or shoulder to shoulder, their message for anyone who needs time to talk is this.
The best thing I can recommend to someone, even if this is resonating with you slightly, even if you feel this may not help you at the time, take that first step through the door.